Well, joining us on Houston Sports Talk is Texans long snapper Jon Weeks. And Jon, everybody's talking about the changes and how things have changed with the Texans and the different administration. What's different for a long snapper? Is there much of a change for you?
You know what, my daily routine has basically stayed the same since I started snapping back in 9th grade, so I don't really change too much. I'm just coming in here, I'm working as hard as I can, trying to be the best teammate possible and just, working towards those goals.
I want to get a little into your background. You just don't become a long snapper overnight, I don't think, as a football player. You were a defensive lineman in high school and a pretty good one, right?
Yeah. I fooled some people into thinking I was a pretty good defensive lineman back in high school. But, you know what, it was just something where my coaches came up to me and, they asked me, if I'd like to help the team a little bit more. And then they told me they needed me to long snap. So I started picking it up and, who knew where it would take me, but I got good at it.
And you won the Curly Culp Award, I think, for defensive lineman in Arizona. And Curly Culp is a legend around here. Just got into the Hall of Famer, former Houston Oiler. Did you know much about Culp when you won that award?
You know what? I didn't. But as soon as I was told that I won it, I did all my research. And that is just an outstanding football player. And to win something that was, obviously named after him was a huge achievement for me and something I was very proud of. And something to this day I still hold on to that football with my name on it, saying Curly Culp winner.
And then you went to school at Baylor. You were a walk-on, and I guess is that where the long snapping and sort of that part of your career began more officially, I guess?
You know what? When I first officially went to Baylor, that was officially just the long snapper duties. Playing in high school, being an offense and defensive tackle and long snapping. But when I showed up to Baylor, they just said, "Hey, let's concentrate on long snapping," and that's kind of, the rest is history, to be honest with you.
And then Baylor has played incredibly well. They've really come on as a program the last few years. I know you've had to be following what's been going on. What's it been like to see Baylor and the success that they've had in the last few years?
It's been great. That town is awesome. The school is fantastic. I loved going there for my 4 years there, and they wanted a winning football team. And sadly we just couldn't get over the hump. But Coach Briles has brought the new atmosphere down to Waco, and it's caught on fire, and it's good to see the Baylor Bears doing well.
We're starting pretty soon here, the first preseason game this week. Does your blood start to get going a little bit more as you approach the first game?
It's always exciting when that first game rolls around and you can stop beating up on your buddies here and go beat up on somebody else. So, we're excited to get down to Arizona, and, it's going to be a fun time, and, looking forward to seeing all these new rookies and seeing what they got.
Texas long snapper Jon Weeks, thanks for joining us, Jon.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me.
You can listen to more of our interviews and podcast on HoustonSportsTalk.net. Subscribe to Houston Sports Talk for free on iTunes or on the Stitcher app.